video is sponsored by Squarespace, the best place to get a professional website. Hey y'all, if you don't already know, I announced this maybe like 5-6 months ago, but I am moving from Texas to Florida. It's been in the works for the last 10 years or something, but I finally bought a house a few months ago. I have been renovating it. I'm still in Texas right now, but I wanted to take today to try to decorate my new office in The Sims, like try to plan it out, see what might look cute. It's a lot smaller than this room, so it's gonna be cute, it's gonna be cozy, and hopefully easier to decorate because it's smaller. But this is always my go-to plan when I have a room in my house I wanna decorate. It's going through The Sims first, okay? This is just how it's done. The room, thankfully, also is literally just a square. It's like this, which is another thing I really appreciate because this room, I know you can't really tell because you don't see much of it, but it's kind of like a funky little shape, which normally I like. But with it being kind of a bigger room and it being weird, it's kind of hard to decorate. A square? So easy, so easy. So here's how we have it laid out. We need to get a door. So the door is like right here. Actually, I might need is this room smaller than this? It might be smaller. We'll find out in a second. Then over here, I have a closet, but it's double doors like that. And those are pretty close together. In fact, maybe even closer. This room might be smaller. It might be more like that. I'm trying to look at a reference photo over here. No, it's probably more like a square. Maybe like that. Let's put in a light. Okay, there is one window in there. That's the other thing. This room has a lot of windows. It has a window over here and then like a big window behind me, which is great for natural light, of course. But for filming, it's actually really nice to be able to control your own lighting. This is literally only like a YouTuber problem. This is like, everyone else would love having a ton of windows. For me, I'm like, I can't have like these lights back here would look so much better if I didn't have a million windows. In the rest of my house, love the windows, love them. But in this room, I'm like, my cool like gamer lights don't look as bright because there's so much like sun coming in. Yes, I could film at night, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so the window it's not that big either. I'm sure to find a window that's a similar shape. It's kind of like shorter and maybe a little wider, maybe almost like this. Doesn't really have cute glass like that, but that's sort of the shape. Okay, so then for flooring, my new flooring is going in this week and it's sort of this color, which is really pretty. And the walls as of right now are just white. I've just done the whole house white as like a clean slate sort of thing, but that could always change. We could always do paint, wallpaper. I'm literally down to do whatever. It's a pretty small room, so if I wanted to paint it, I'm almost positive I could just do it myself. Okay, so here's what I was thinking as the general layout in my head. Right now, I have a 10-foot long desk. That is not gonna be the case in this room. I'm gonna have maybe a 6-foot long desk. This is sort of what my desk looks like right now, but like stretch it out. Like stretch it against this whole wall. Okay, I truly do think it is actually maybe smaller than this. I'm looking at videos on my phone. I'm trying to get it. It can't be this small. No, maybe it's more like this shape then. Maybe it's like a little longer than it is wide. I have a desk that looks exactly like this right now. It has this on the top, the IKEA things on the bottom, except I painted mine pink, of course. But what I was thinking of doing was actually getting a standing desk because I love doing a little walk on my little walking pad and I would love to be able to do that at my desk. That would actually make my life so much easier. A standing desk would be pretty generic looking. They're all kind of just like this, right? Except the one that I want is wooden. It's maybe more like that with the white legs and the wood on the top. It's very pretty, but I still want to keep my pink IKEA drawers, right? Because they're cute. It was a pain to paint them. I want to keep those for sure. So I'm trying to figure out where I can repurpose them. I could just put them under the desk and then the desk can just like raise and lower until it hits the drawers. That could work. I think I'm messing around. I think that maybe this is the right size. This is probably in real life like a 5-foot desk. My desk would go out like another foot. So probably to like right here. Maybe I could just fake that. I don't know. Let's see. Should we just fake it? It just looks kind of ugly when I do that. It's probably more like that size. That's probably what it would look like. I'm gonna try to find some drawers that look like my IKEA ones if I can. None of them really do. Let's just use these. These are definitely a little wider, I think, than they are, but just for demonstration purposes, this is sort of how they are right now. So if I put them on there again like this, like it would definitely work. And I'd still have room for the walking pad. It doesn't look like I would here, but I definitely would. So yes, they could go under there or they could, go somewhere else. I could stack them together. But for now, I'm gonna keep them under there because that's what I was thinking to begin with. Of course, the computer's now not gonna be centered. Let's just ignore that. I was thinking, because I will have room to the side of me, to the right side of me, maybe doing some sort of like shelf where I can have like little trinkets or like extra cute keyboards or like my like cute consoles, cute controllers, like things like that. Right now, I don't have a spot for any of that stuff. They're all just sort of laying around. It would be really cute to have somewhere to actually display them that's like also close to my desk. So if I wanted to use them, I could just grab them. So I could put like a little shelf next to me. It could be like that, or maybe it could be like an open shelf. A small one though, it'd have to be small. Could be something like that. We really do not be having a lot of small open shelves. I still want it to be tall though. Okay, I might just use this as the example. Will it be drilled into the wall like that? Definitely not. I don't know what color I would want it, because if I had my desk like this, would I still want wood or would I maybe want white? Ooh, I don't know. Let's go for white with gold on there. I like that. And then behind my desk, I think I definitely want like some shelves just with like some fun decor. I'm also sort of thinking like they could be sort of staggered on the wall. Something like this maybe. These are pretty big, but I wonder if it would be cute to have colored shelves instead of wood ones. I could also maybe do like one long one and one short one. And I think it would be really cute to have like a hanging plant. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Whether it's real or fake. Yeah, oh my god, that's so cute. Actually might lower it. Yeah. Pretty cute. As far as what's going on these shelves, I don't really know yet. Probably just little trinkets and things I like. Maybe like a little picture frame. Oh yeah, like this is what I meant by displaying the keyboards. Having like one there. I guess I could put one up here. We'll leave it up there for now. Yeah, here's like some controllers too. Oh, my PC, I'd probably put it on my desk this time. Right now I have it on the floor. I don't know if I love that. Let's just throw some more clutter up there just for now. Also my chair, I am gonna switch my chair when I move. There's one that I've been eyeballing for a while. It's really pretty. It's like this white sort of like mesh one. It sounds kind of basic, but it looks really pretty. Let's just stick that in there. Before we keep going, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website building platform that makes it literally so easy to have a beautiful and a professional looking website. I have been a Squarespace customer for years, so trust me, I would know. This is my website, Vixella.com. I have all my information on there, links to my channels, and I have this cute, like, frequently asked questions section at the bottom. Very nice. And they make it so easy to get started. You can start by choosing from one of their beautiful templates that you can then customize to your liking. Maybe you have a small business that needs a website to look a little more professional. There are templates for that. If you need a portfolio to show up all of your work, they have templates for that too. You might even be engaged and want a nice place for guests to see information about your wedding. They have templates for that too. And if you've ever wanted to sell products online, whether that's physical products, digital, or even a service-based business, Squarespace has amazing e-commerce tools that make it so seamless and easy. They even have this custom merch service where you can easily create and sell products without having to worry about things like production, inventory, or even shipping. So if you need a website, I highly recommend that you go to squarespace.com and get yourself a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/Vixella, or you can use code Vixella at checkout to save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or a domain. Huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video, and I will let you get back to it. My windows in this house already have shutters built in. I'll try to put those on there real quick without it being ugly. They look better than that. I don't know. Does The Sims have something like that? They're not blinds, they're shutters. I guess it's like thicker. I don't know. They don't exactly look like this either, but let's just do that real quick. But I do still want curtains like kind of over those shutters too. I just love the way the curtains look. I just think that they're so calming. It might be cute to do pink curtains. That could be kind of cute. Now back here, this is like sort of what the background of my videos would be. The only reason I don't put my desk anywhere else in this room is because I don't think there's enough room over here, and I cannot stand having my back to the door. When I moved in here, originally I put my desk over there where that chair is, and the door is over there, and I was constantly checking my back. Like, I'm just so paranoid that we are never doing that again. I don't know what it is. It just like kind of freaks me out. So I was thinking of putting like a couch and maybe a tall bookshelf. That was originally my plan. Maybe like a love seat or even like a day bed. A day bed could be cute. And then if I ever have guests over, this could be another room where they could sleep comfortably. I don't know how I could simulate a day bed without actually just putting down a whole bed. If you don't know what a day bed is basically just like a couch, but it just comes out like further, like to here, like where that line is. So it's still a couch, but it's just like kind of wide. So it can sort of be used as a bed and a couch. They're pretty cute. It might fill in the space a little bit better, and it has a dual purpose. And if I'm feeling like I want to lay down in my room, I can, which also sounds great. Because this couch back here, I have been meaning to get rid of it for ages. It is so old. I think I got it in 2016, so it's almost 10 years old. The legs are so fragile on that thing. If you even push it ever so slightly, it is going to topple. We haven't touched it in years. I don't even dare go over there. I don't even breathe too close to it. It will just collapse. I'm surprised it's still standing. And there's a ton of stains on it because Yuna used to climb all over it with her dirty feet, and I would try to clean it off, and then it would make the stains worse. And it is just not a beautiful looking piece of furniture. That is why it is covered in pillows and this sign with my name on it. I promise you it is not cute under those pillows, okay? So she's gonna have to go, unfortunately. I'm sad to hear that. But let's just pretend we've got a couch back here. I'd love to get a cute color if I can, but if it's a day bed, it'll probably be like wood frame and then like it would have sheets on it probably. But let's just pretend it's a couch for now. And then maybe, where are those little cube shelves? Oh my God, wait, a bookshelf like this would go crazy though. With the curve, I love a curved bookcase. Do I think I'll have room for that? Maybe a skinnier one. Like this one, I don't know if I'll have quite this much room. I think it's just like this, like that seems like too small, but this seems too big. You know how The Sims is. This is never perfectly to scale, but it's just an idea. Oh my God, I love that green. This I would probably get a wood one. Of course, there isn't really a wood swatch. Maybe that's the closest we've got. I love that green though. That's like my favorite color. I do kind of wish we had that same bookcase, but in like a wood swatch. Oh my God, that would make me so happy. If not, we also have something like this, the classic, the cubes never let us down. I've got a pair of cubes back here, but I don't know if I'm gonna be using the cube ones that I have currently. They're also pretty old. They look fine, but they're just kind of boring. It's just a white, it just looks like this, you know? It's just kind of boring. If I paint the walls though, then the white won't be so bad. But as of right now, the walls are white, so we could do this. But I don't know, I feel like I may be over the cube shelves. I don't know. I think I'd prefer to have a fun one like this, like a fun shaped bookcase back here. I just wish that this one was like a little smaller. You know what? Why don't we just like space it out? Because I don't think there's gonna be that much room over there for a bookcase that big. So let's just make this bigger. So now I know I can only have a smaller bookcase. Does that make sense? I'm trying to do this as to scale as possible, but it's kind of hard in The Sims. Ooh, a glass cabinet could be kind of fun too. If I wanted to get like some collectibles in there, that could be kind of fun. But if not, why don't we just go with all reliable, bada bing, bada boom, beautiful shelf. Ooh, I could also do the shelf in the corner like this. Okay, so yeah, it could go in the corner. I'm trying to look at like a photo of it and then look at it in here. It does sort of look like spacing wise that I honestly could maybe have like a couch like this, possibly some sort of like end table next to it. Maybe like a little fun one like this. And I could have like a fun lamp. That could be kind of cute. And we need something on the wall because this is like what you guys are gonna see, right? You're gonna see probably all of this back here. My thoughts are possibly a gallery wall or even doing more shelves or both. Because I was thinking about maybe just like scattering little paintings or posters or things that I collect on the wall back here. I'll either go for like a cute pastel vibe or I'll go for like a vintagey vibe. Right now, I'm definitely on the pastel train. If I go for more of a vintagey vibe, there'll be definitely a lot more like gold antique frames around the pictures, stuff like that, with frames kind of like this one, you know? I really love stuff like that. So that could either go here. We could almost maybe do a mix. You think we could do a mix? You think we could do like pastel shelves, cute pastel decorations, and then like sort of like a vintagey vibe going around it? Maybe we could size that down. We could have that. We could have maybe, let me see. Oh my gosh, should I do something like this in the background? Yeah, stuff like this, but obviously like way sized down. Actually, you know what? I need a place to put my YouTube plaques. I don't actually have them displayed anywhere. I have them over here. Like I can see them, but they're not like on display in the background. I could either put them over here or over here, but I could do like my gold one, which is a little bigger. It's like this. And then my silver one, I can maybe do like here. Actually, maybe I flip those. That could be kind of fun to put on the wall. I've always wanted to hang them on the wall. My YouTube plaques. And then if I do that, then maybe I do the shelves again. We could do another hanging plant over here. I just love the way that looks. Just so cute. Could do a little shelf like that. That could work. I'm also trying to think of like lighting. I can also have just like stuff behind the furniture that like lights up the wall. Or even I could hide maybe a projector down here that could like project something cool onto the wall. We have options. Over here doesn't really matter as much for like on camera stuff because I don't think you'll be able to see it. But just for me, I could just do like a cute painting over there. I could also probably fit a chair here too. Like a little small lounge chair. Real small one though. I don't know if that's too many chairs. You got lots of seating in here. here. All right, let's take a break from that and think about rugs for a second, because I can do a whole rectangular rug in here, probably like a big one that takes up most of the room, which is great for sound when I'm recording. But I don't know what to do, because I might do like a rug behind me like this, like a big one. But then I need something under my chair. Actually, I don't know. Because if I'm gonna have a walking pad underneath there, then perhaps I don't have a rug under my chair. Now, is my flooring a little bit messed up from the wheels rolling on it? Just like a smidge, yeah, like a little bit. Would a rug have helped that situation? Yes. I could maybe get like a very thin, like round rug or something. I don't like those plastic mats that people like put, like those clear mats they put under their chairs in offices. They're just like not very cute. You think like a real small one? Imagine my chair is centered. It's just locked into this desk in a weird spot. But imagine it was centered. Like that might be nice. And then I think as long as it's thin, I think my walking pad can go on top of it, no problem. They just say not to put them on top of carpet. So I think if it was like thick, it would probably not go so well. But I think if it was thin, it might be fine. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong or if that's gonna start a fire. Let me know. I think this is sort of the vibe though. And if I have room for a coffee table, I'll totally put one in there. But if I get a day bed, this will be sticking out to probably like here. Like honestly, if I just like doubled it up, like it'll probably be like more that size in the room. Actually, maybe even bigger. That looks so funny. I guess it's almost sort of like if I took a bed. I wonder if I can makeshift this. Hold on, let me see. I guess it's just sort of like this, except the pillows would be on the back wall and the frame would probably go all the way around the back edges. I was trying to find a bed that didn't have a very strong frame. I guess this one doesn't, but it would also be sideways like that. I don't know. I'm sure it would look a lot better in person than it does in this game, but I like the blue. I do like the light rug. I am opposed to doing something else, but we'll see. I would kind of like just a regular old lamp. The big light's not on. We know this. The big light never goes on. That's not allowed. At night, I only keep like these lights on, and I have like a very tiny skinny little lamp in the corner. It's very like moody, and I like that. So I would love to have like a lamp near my desk. That way it's lit up near me so I can do activities. I will still have my ugly lights, unfortunately. The lights that do this, they make a nice difference, but they're ugly. Man, I wish they weren't so ugly. It's hard to have an aesthetic setup when you've got like light, camera, microphone, 16 monitors. It's like, there's just so much stuff. I feel like content creation is not a pretty job, a fun job, but aesthetic, I don't know about that. Okay, so let's like size these down. So my lights, they sort of do this. They point at the wall. Here's a little photography lighting trick for you if you're interested. When the light bounces off the wall and back onto you, it creates a softer light so you don't have harsh shadows on your face. That's why the shadows on my face are really light with my hands and they're not like super dark. It's because if the light was shining directly at me, there would be like a harsh shadow under my glasses. This would be making a lot of shadows. So bouncing it off the wall and back to you, softer. And that's my tip of the day. So that's sort of what that looks like. Ugly. If I could find white ones, my life would be so much better. Like they would look so much nicer, but I don't know if they make them. Mine are black. They look like this. I ignore the tripod. Mine are like attached to the back of my desk. So that's sort of what I'm simulating here. And then I obviously have my microphone coming out right here. And then I have a camera behind this too. We could try to simulate that. Ew, okay, so my tripod is just one stick. It's not quite like that. Oh my God, when I size this down, the camera doesn't come down with it. Oh my God. Okay, let's just pretend that's my camera. See how much uglier that made everything? Doesn't look so cute now, does it? It's because these stupid lights and this stupid camera are so ugly looking. Gotta find a way to make them look cuter. Anyways, I'm done complaining. Sorry. But that's sort of what that looks like. I think this could be a cute layout. I kind of like this being at a diagonal. I'm actually kind of digging that. I feel like it's just more interesting to look at. Whether or not I actually have room for a chair, we'll see, because it might be in the walkway. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna use this sort of layout next time I go check out the house and see if I think this will work to scale. Obviously it might be a little bit different, but this is sort of the vibe I'm thinking. I'd love to have a table right here, but I don't actually think in real life it would be able to fit. I don't think so. What do we think? Do we like this? Do we like? What are we thinking? I'm kind of liking it. I think it's really cute. I think it's really cute, really cozy, and I'd like being in here. If you have any other ideas for what I could do in this space, absolutely please tell me. Like, please, I'm begging. I'm begging. Let me know in the comments, please. And also let me know if you like this and you want me to decorate the rest of my rooms with you guys in videos. We could hit up the living room. We could do the other rooms, the other bedrooms, my bedroom. I'm gonna do it anyways. So if you guys wanna tag along for that, let me know. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.